Here are the most important events happening today in the United States. July 30th, 2025. Top current news. A legal battle over funding for family planning centers. More than 20 Democratic-led states have filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration, which includes provisions that suspend Medicaid reimbursements for centers like Planned Parenthood for a year if they receive more than $800,000, considering this a violation of the Constitution and a threat to access to health services for low-income people. A review of the security of the AUKUS Defense Alliance. The Pentagon announced that it will complete its review of the AUKUS agreement with Britain and Australia by the Northern Hemisphere autumn, which includes a massive deal to build nuclear submarines for approximately $240 billion. U.S. placed on Human Rights Watch list. The United States has been placed on the shrinking civic space list by Civicus due to what the report described as continued attacks on civil liberties during the first half of Trump's second term, including repression of protesters, attacks on the press, and restrictions on public media funding. A clear move toward positioning America as a major cryptocurrency power. The Trump administration, led by Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, is seeking to establish a clear regulatory framework for stablecoins through bills such as the Guiding and Establishing National Innovation for U.S. Stablecoins Act, paving the way for a stronger role for the dollar in global digital finance. Tensions escalate with India and Brazil. The Trump administration began implementing 25% tariffs on imports from India on August 1st. In a parallel development, it imposed sanctions and customs restrictions on a Brazilian judge presiding over the case against former President Bolsonaro. The U.S. economy is achieving moderate growth. GDP growth was recorded at 3.0% for the second quarter of 2025. While the Federal Reserve is keeping interest rates steady despite Trump's pressure to cut them quickly, with the Board of Governors remaining opposed. Political and legislative changes. Former Vice President Kamala Harris has announced she will not run for California governor in the upcoming election. A new bill to prohibit stock trading by federal officials after the Rishi family has passed a step, later known as the Honest Act, but excludes Trump and his running mate. The Senate has authorized the unsealing of the Epstein investigation files after hearing only 2 testimonies and renewed pushes from Democrats for full disclosure. A major media crisis. The acquisition of Paramount by American company Skydance, led by David Ellison, with the approval of the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, sparked widespread outrage, especially with the cancellation of Stephen Colbert's show following his criticism of Trump, a move seen as part of a restriction on media freedom.
クジラが数頭打ち上げられているのが確認できます。
こちらからだと4頭、
そうですね、4頭見えます。
確認できますね。
はい、これが津波によって打ち上げられたものなのかどうかというのはまだ定かではありませんが、クジラが
Es un indicador de que cada vez más va a ir subiendo el mar, ¿ya?